Hey, what's going on? Veloz Running coming at you, and today we're coming at you a little differently because today's today's episode is called Gear Check. And why is it called Gear Check?
Oh my God.
Hey, what's going on? Veloz Running coming at you, and today we're coming at you a little differently because we're going to give you a marathon training update. This is a special edition because this episode is called Gear Check because today we're going to check out some gear. So come check this.
Come check this. Come check this.
Hey, what's going on? Matthew and Rosie here. Welcome to Veloz Running, where we talk about all things running. So if you'd like to talk about running, then this is the channel for you. So hit that subscribe button and smash that like button for us. Today is a special edition because today we're going to give you a marathon training update and where we are. And we're gonna check out some gear today. You know, as runners, we love gear. We love the latest gear. We love the latest clothes, the shirts, the t-shirts, the tank tops, the hats, the shorts. Everybody's got their particular brand. Some people like Nike or Under Armour, some people like Lululemon, all of these different clothes, and especially shoes. We all like those shoes, going and getting the super, especially the super shoes, caps, and what else is there? Sunglasses and watches. And then especially when it gets cold, when we love that cold gear. I don't like running in the cold, but I do like the cold gear because all the running gear that they have out there, all the different clothes, the long sleeve compression shirts, the windbreakers, the running coats, all that stuff. I love all that clothes. So yeah, we as runners, we love gear, but today's gear is a little bit different than the average running gear because this gear actually is part of our journey and where we are. Those of you that have followed us know that the past year has been a little challenging, and so this is part of it. But this is not really a review of this particular gear. It's more like y'all have heard of a PSA, public service announcement. Well, this is a PSAA. This is a public service athletic announcement because we just want to tell you about it, and if it helps you and you can use it, then that would be great. What we're going over today, or the particular gear we're going to talk about today is the Meet ONE E-Trike. Now I have to say this: Meet ONE did not send us this trike to review. They didn't call us and say, here, please review this. I wish they would have. Meet ONE, if you're out there listening, we'd love to review your products. We really like them. But they didn't send it to us. We bought it ourselves. And it's really not even a review. So let me give you a little recap of how we got to this point. We're in September of 2025, but last year, Rosie was training for her very, very first marathon. And so she was doing well, going through her training. Come July, she had a stroke. And so that just changed everything, changed our lives. And so from that point forward, obviously she was going through rehab. But then come January 2025, which is this year, the beginning of this year, she participated in her first 5K. She did really well in rehab. Everything was going well. So she participated and walked her first 5K. I walked it with her. By the end of February, she walked and ran a 5K. And then by the end of March, you actually ran a full, without stopping, your first 5K. And then up to date right now, she's probably done close to 10 5Ks already, and a 10K. You did the Capital 10,000, and so you did do the Capital 10,000, right? We did that. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, it's been a long year, but yeah. So she's done a lot of races, walking and running and participating in it. Okay. Now, we knew that at this point still she is not ready to go back and start training for her marathon. She still wants to complete it one day, as she started it. She wants to finish that. But she's not there yet. We're not there yet. So before she started training for her marathon, the year before and every year before that, I've run about 10 marathons. She always biked with me. She says, I don't want to run any, I'll bike with you. So she biked every training I did, every race I was training for, including the 18, 15, 20 milers. She did them on her bike. And so the goal for this year was, let's get back to the bike. Okay, you're not ready to run 26 miles, but you can bike. And so that was what we were working towards, is getting back to the bike so she can be out there and doing her exercises while I'm training for the marathon, because come August, end of August, September, I was gonna start training again. So that was the plan for this year. And then come July of this year, which is 2 weeks before her 1-year anniversary of her stroke, we were out there at a race, and we were about to finish the race. We're probably about 500 meters to the end of the race. Came across this parking lot, uneven gravel, and she tripped and fell and hit her elbow on the concrete, on the gravel, on the gravel, and ended up fracturing her elbow, and then needed to have surgery. And so now we're dealing with that thing. And so obviously now the bike was out of the question, because now she needed healing on her elbow. She didn't have the strength, besides the fact that she was still recovering from the stroke. The stroke affected her strength and mobility on her left side, and so it just happened that her elbow that she fractured and needed surgery was on the same side. So the whole bike thing was out of the question, as far as the traditional bike. So I'm trying to figure out how to get her back out there, because she wanted to be out there. She wants to be part of my training as she did before, and so I'm trying to figure out, what do I do to get her out there? How do we get her out there and be safe? That's the main thing. Be safe, so we don't need her falling down again. And so I started just doing some research, and then I came across trikes. I thought, hey, trikes would be cool. Let me get you a trike. That way we don't have to worry about her balancing and having a fall. It's just a trike. But then as I started thinking about it, I thought, okay, well, if I get her a trike, that'll solve the balance. But she really does not have the strength yet to bike 10, 15, 20 miles again the way she used to, especially getting into the hills. So then I started doing a little research, more research, and then I came across e-trikes. E-bikes are very popular. I didn't really think about e-trikes, but I came across them and I thought, wow, and I didn't realize how many there were. Up to this point, I never thought about trikes or e-trikes, never really needed to. I never thought about it. But the more research I did, the more I realized how popular they are. And then the more I realized how cool they were. I didn't realize that they were they were just the coolest things. The more I learned about them. And so I thought, okay, let me check these things out. So I started doing research. There's a whole bunch out there. There's Moon Cool e-trikes are really cool. There's electric. There is let's see, and then obviously the Meet One that we're gonna do, that we're gonna show you in just a minute. But there's a whole bunch of out there, and but we needed some specific things in that e-trike to help her, to assist. So this has pedal assist. So when you pedal, it helps her with that. It's got batteries, got everything, and we needed something with gears to help her to keep up with me also, but also to keep up to go up a hill that we need. Y'all see my videos, I'm always running on hills, so she needed that kind of assistance. And then obviously she really doesn't need to be biking 15 miles as far as actually pedaling. And so that way, this actually has a throttle. So when you pedal and you're tired, you just stop pedaling and use the throttle, and it's like a motorcycle. It's an electric motorcycle basically. And so that really helps out. So now we are able to get back out there and do this. And so it's just, again, it's part of our journey. This is where we are. One thing I guess the message for today is do what you can with what you have, and work with where you are. This is where we are in our journey, in as far as running and marathon and all this that we're doing in training. We're not at a traditional bike yet. We're not at the let's run 10 miles together yet. So this is what we're going to use, and thank God for all this cool gear that's out there. And this is one of the things we come across. So now we have a trike. Now we went out there and actually she got to ride with me and do we went at my son and I went to go do a 6-mile run, and you're going to check this video out in just a minute. But we went to go run, and she got to try it out for the first time. We practiced the day we got it, and we just practiced around to get used to it, because it was weird. It was a little weird for her. But once she got it down, man, she just took off, and she's doing great right now. So Team Veloz is back in action and out there, and I get to take her with me when I'm running. She gets to be out there. So right now, so again, this is not a review. I'm not trying to review it. I'm just gonna tell you about what we have. If you like it, and listen, if you have somebody that wants to maybe run with you, but they don't really want to run with you, or they want to just be a part of your journey of training, This is perfect for someone next to you, to be out there with you, to carry your water, your gels, and all things. It is really, really cool. Like I said, I never thought about trikes in my life for this, but these are really, I want one now. Now that I've get to ride hers and I've tried it out, it's just really cool to have. But anyway, I want you to check out our new gear in Rosie's Meet ONE E-Trike. Okay, so let me tell you about the Meet ONE trike. Let me show it to you. It has 18x4 fat tires that are really, really soft. It gives you a soft ride. It has 180 millimeter mechanical brakes. It's got one on each wheel. You see the headlight there. So when you're riding it at night, it's really bright. It comes with a front basket with a cup holder and a lid, and then a liner on the inside. And then they also give you a little toolkit so that if you need to make any adjustments on anything on this bike, you have the tools right there with you. You can make the adjustments there. You can see you can adjust the handlebars there to fit your comfort or your length of your arms. You see the full throttle there and the brake. It's got front and rear brakes and a parking brake. You just push that in there and it parks. It won't move. You press the brake and it releases. And then again there you see the throttle, the thumb throttle. It has 7 gears to adjust to your speed and help you go up hills or whatever it is that you're doing. So it really helps out. I added that phone holder for Rosie so that she has her phone there and listen to music. And then it's got a color screen which shows you the speed. It shows you what gear you're in. It's got an odometer. It's got all kinds of information on that. And plus all the buttons that are there underneath it. One of the cool things about this trike is it is a folding trike. So you open that up and it folds in half to either store it or to travel with it if you need to take it somewhere so it doesn't take much space. And it's got the chain there for the bike that leads to the motor. You can see the motor there. It's got a 750 watt hour amp, so it's really, really powerful. It goes up to 30 miles just on the battery and up to 70 miles if you're doing the pedal assist. There's the right rear brake, disc brake, and then you can see the frame. It's really, really solid. It has a really comfortable seat that comes with a backrest. You can remove that backrest if you want, or you can just leave it on. Rosie likes it. It helps her out as she's riding to be able to kind of rest her back. It has the reflectors on the fenders. You can see them there. There's the right reflector, but it also has a brake light. When you hit the brake, that light comes on, and there's the left reflector. And then it has a really cool basket on the back so that we need to carry anything. There's the left rear disc brake, and then as you can see, the frame is really, really solid. There's the really solid chain for the motor there. That it has a differential. That was really cool. It has an actual differential on it, so that helps it as you're turning so that it doesn't flip over. So that is the Meet ONE trike that we have now. It has also, you can see there, it's got shock absorbers in the front fork. So that's really suspension on that front fork, so that's really cool. But that's the Meet ONE trike. And now let's go on Rosie's first ride. Team Veloz is back in action. How do you feel, babe?
Good. Just tired already.
It's one of the very first. Yeah. She is riding a bike for the first time in a long time, as far as with me, probably over, oh my gosh, probably almost 2 years, maybe a year and a half at least. So Junior came out on a run today with us. It is Labor Day weekend. It's early. I wish I could get all my runs early like this. Whoa. Do you have it on 1 or 2? Yeah, be careful. Okay, mile 1, Rosie's first mile on the bike, 10:50 pace. Her Junior coming with us too. So, mile 1 done. right, just hit mile 4. 10-minute run again, 10-11 was the pace. We're moving along here really well. Rosie's doing good. My son, we work in the hills because the hills pay the bills. And she don't look like she's sweating much.
I am. I am.
Like me and Junior over here, we're working, going up this hill.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think she's, we're in mile 5, 9, 10, mile 5. We sped up a little bit. She hasn't started sweating yet. Come on, babe, make it up the hill.
I want to.
It's getting steeper. She's changing gears. I wish I could change gears. Here we go. This is the steepest part right here. As you can see, she's going up the hill without pedaling. Okay, she's pedaling a little bit. You like that, huh? See how she's smiling? You notice me and Junior aren't smiling? Going up this hill. And she's speeding up on purpose.
It's gonna make you fast runner though.
I can't hold the camera. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
How was that?
That was easy. I was
Yeah.
on number 2.
Gear 2. Sorry. I'm dripping. Good job, babe.
Right up the hill. Okay.
Yeah, she said she got up the hill okay. No problem. All right, we did it. Right through here. Six miles in the books. It's a good way to start the month. Well, what do you think? Is this gonna work?
It is.
Yeah?
Yes.
How'd you feel on the hills? It helped you a lot?
Yeah.
Throughout the whole thing?
Yeah.
Now this is our first bike ride in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Seriously, like a year and a half at least. So the whole experience, even though it's helping her, it's still a difference. So moving around, getting her mobility back. So
Yes.
I think it's gonna work. It's gonna be good. Have my bike rider back. Pretty soon she'll be handling the camera
Yes.
once she gets used to it, carrying snacks and everything. So Junior got to run with us again. Hadn't ran with him in a while, so it's always a good day when I get to run with him. Well, there you have it. That's the Meet One E-Trike, and Rosie's back out there with us. We got to go run and ride together again, and so I really enjoyed having her out there again. I've been doing a lot of runs by myself, so having her out there the way we used to do it before is gonna be cool. We're gonna get to go now back out to Town Lake. We haven't been out to Town Lake since it happened. Since it happened, it was the last time. The day before she had the stroke was the last time we were out in Town Lake, and we ran together that day. But you haven't got on a bike in over a year and a half. It's been, because she was training that whole year, so at least a year and a half. So how did it feel to ride a bike again and be out there with us when we were running?
Felt really good. Really good. I was excited that I was able to be out there in the street again.
Yeah. Was it
It's
scary?
been a long time. It was very scary. I couldn't comprehend or put it in my brain to know that I was going to be safe and not fall.
Yeah. She kept, one of the things that she was struggling with was she kept wanting to put her feet down like you would on a traditional bike, because, to keep your balance. And I kept telling her, you don't have to, just stop and, you're fine. It's not going to tip over. And this is a really sturdy bike. I got a really sturdy one that would not tip over. You have to really try to tip this thing over for it to fall over. So it was just trying to get used to that.
I'm just trying to get used to it, like you said.
Yeah, even when I rode it the first time, I kept wanting to put my feet down, and I had to. You don't need to, and so, but yeah, so you got to be out there, and it was 6 miles.
I did 6 miles. Yeah.
6 miles. You hadn't ridden your bike at all, and you did 6 miles. Of course, you probably pedaled twice the whole time. Did you pedal at all during the run?
Yes, I did.
You sure?
Yes, on the flat.
This e-trike it has a cadence sensor as opposed to a torque sensor. Torque sensor can feel how hard you press. So the harder you press, the faster the bike goes. Well, this one's a cadence sensor. So when you just start moving your feet, whatever gear you have it on, it'll take off. So did you like that?
I did. Like I said, on 2, I just barely, pedal, and it takes off.
Yeah.
So if I want to ride the bike more, I put it on 1.
Yeah.
And so
you have to
I have to pedal more.
Yeah, on gear 1, I think it goes up to 8 miles an hour. On gear 2, it goes up to 10, 11 miles an hour. And then on gear 3, it'll go up to 15 miles an hour. That has a limiter right now. If we take off the limiter, you can on the screen, if you turn the limiter off, it'll go up to 20 to 22 miles an hour, which you don't have to need to be going 20 miles an hour. Right. We don't need to be doing that. So yeah, it's really basically it's really just to keep up with me. Even when I do the speed workouts, I'm not running 20 miles an hour, and so yeah, we don't need to go that fast. But yeah, it helps her so easy up the hills, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we wanted it for, to be able to be safe. First of all, safety, and then obviously so she can do the whole training with me.
Yeah. It's a good exercise for me to be able to be out there again. Yeah. And it's really nice to be out there with you.
Yeah, and I enjoy having her. But yeah, it's part of our journey to be able to keep her moving and still strengthening her legs and doing her rehab, and it's safe. So again, I'm not trying to promote this. They're not paying me or anything. We just think it's cool gear. It's cool gear. And so if it helps you out, if y'all think that it's cool and you want to get one, yeah, you should, again, to have somebody next to you to go out there and be a part of your runs. But this is it. It's the Meet One Trike. We're out there. Team Veloz is back out there together and running. And so we're excited about that. And we got many more miles to go. I think about 12 weeks to go for this marathon. A lot of miles. And so if you see us out there, honk your horn. She's got a horn too. It's a loud one too. It's got a little horn, and so that it's got everything. So honk at us if you see us at one of the races. Please come up and talk to us. We'd love to talk with you and meet with you. So again, thank you for being part of our journey and hanging out with us. And as always, please subscribe, hit that like button, connect with us. We'll connect with you. Let's run together. Take care. Be blessed.